iPhone 17 Pro Max vs Samsung Galaxy A56 Speed Test, a real-life performance battle. Have you ever wondered what real speed actually feels like? Not what brands promise on stage. Not what numbers say on paper. But that raw moment when you tap an app and
Huawei
ask
leads in
yourself,
multitasking
why did this
latency.
one open faster?
iPhone and Excel's best
Why does this
computational
one feel
photography.
smoother,
Design
more
refined.
confident, more alive?
Performance redefined.
Today's video
Features
is exactly
reimagined.
about that feeling. This is not just a comparison. This is not just a specs war. This is a real-life speed test between two phones from completely different worlds. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, Apple's absolute flagship. And the Samsung Galaxy A56, a strong mid-range contender that millions of users will actually buy. Two philosophies. Two prices. One simple question. Backhand index pointing right, does price always equal speed? Let's find out. First touch, the moment of truth. The first thing you notice when you hold these phones side by side is confidence. The iPhone 17 Pro Max feels calm, composed, almost arrogant. It doesn't rush. It doesn't need to. The Galaxy A56 feels eager. Fast. Ready to prove itself. You press the power button. Screens light up. Already, there's a difference. The iPhone's animation is silky, controlled, perfectly timed. The Samsung? Fast, very fast, but slightly more energetic, more aggressive. Not bad. Just different. And that difference becomes more interesting as we move on. App opening speed, tap, watch, feel. Let's start simple. Basic apps. Phone. Messages. Settings. Camera. Tap, tap, tap. On the iPhone 17 Pro Max, apps open instantly. Not just quickly, decisively. There's no hesitation, no stutter, no second thought. The Galaxy A56, powered by its mid-range processor, does surprisingly well. Apps open fast, transitions are smooth, and for most users, this already feels flagship fast. But side by side? You start noticing tiny pauses. Micro delays. That half second where the iPhone is already ready, and the Samsung is still catching up. You don't notice it alone. You feel it in a speed test. Social media speed, the real-world test. Let's be honest. This is where people live. Instagram. TikTok. YouTube. X, Facebook. Scrolling fast. Opening stories. Switching between apps. The iPhone 17 Pro Max feels effortless. Frames stay locked. Scrolling feels liquid. Even heavy video feeds don't slow it down. The Galaxy A56 holds its ground. Scrolling is smooth. Videos load quickly. But under pressure, fast scrolling, rapid switching, you can see dropped frames here and there. Is it bad? No. Is it noticeable in a speed test? Absolutely. This is where flagship optimization quietly shows its power. Gaming speed, when power gets serious. Now things get interesting. We launch heavy games. Same graphics settings. Same conditions. Game loading time? The iPhone opens first. Every time. Inside the game, the iPhone 17 Pro Max stays cool, stable, and ridiculously smooth. Frame rates stay consistent even after long sessions. The Galaxy A56 surprises, again. It runs games well, very well for its class. But after extended play, you start noticing slight drops, a bit of heat, and occasional frame inconsistency. Playable? Yes. Flagship level? Not quite. And this is important. Most users will be happy with the A56. But speed tests don't measure happiness. They measure limits. Multitasking, memory matters. Now let's push both phones. Open apps. Switch rapidly. Come back after minutes. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, thanks to Apple's aggressive RAM management and optimization, keeps apps alive effortlessly. Everything reloads instantly, exactly where you left it. The Galaxy A56 does well, until it doesn't. Some apps refresh. Some reload. Nothing dramatic, but enough to break the illusion of instant speed. This is where premium chips and software synergy quietly dominate. Animation and UI smoothness, the invisible difference. This is the hardest thing to explain. And the easiest thing to feel. The iPhone's animations are not faster, they are better timed. They make the phone feel responsive even when doing heavy tasks. Samsung's One UI on the A56 is polished, modern, and smooth. But occasionally, animations feel rushed, slightly inconsistent under load. Again. You don't complain. But you notice. And once you notice, you can't unsee it. Camera speed, capture the moment. Speed isn't just about opening apps. It's about catching moments. Open the camera. Switch lenses. Take photos rapidly. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is instant. Shutter speed is fast. Processing is quick. You can shoot back-to-back without delay. The Galaxy A56 performs well, but processing takes longer. After a few shots, you feel that pause, that moment where the phone says, "Wait. I'm thinking." In everyday life? Fine. In a speed test? iPhone wins. Battery versus speed, the silent trade-off. Here's something interesting. The Galaxy A56, being less powerful, often consumes less power under light tasks. That means good battery life for normal users. The iPhone 17 Pro Max uses its power aggressively, but intelligently. When speed is needed, it delivers. When it's not, it relaxes. Different strategies. Different priorities. Speed always comes at a cost. But Apple hides that cost very well. The emotional verdict, what speed really means. So, which one is faster? On paper? The iPhone. Easily. In real life? It depends on who you are. The iPhone 17 Pro Max feels like a luxury sports car. Always ready. Always smooth. Always in control. The Samsung Galaxy A56 feels like a smart, well-tuned daily driver. Fast enough. Reliable. Impressive for the price. And here's the truth most reviews won't say. Backhand index pointing right, the A56 is fast enough for 90% of people. Backhand index pointing right, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is for people who feel speed, not just use it. That feeling. That instant response. That calm power. That's what you pay for. Final thoughts, is the speed gap worth it? If you care about maximum performance, long-term smoothness, and zero compromises, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is unmatched. If you want excellent speed at a much lower price, the Galaxy A56 is one of the best mid-range options out there. This wasn't about destroying one phone. It was about understanding why they feel different. And now, you know. Outro, thank you. If you made it this far, thank you. Seriously, your time means everything. If you enjoyed this speed test, don't forget to like the video. Share your opinion in the comments. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more honest, real-life tech comparisons. Your support keeps this channel alive. See you in the next video.